Hello and welcome. This is Today in the News. Here are the highlights. Supreme Court restates order banning federal government through the CBN from implementing its February 10th deadline. Yet to be identified person shot dead following protest in Benin City. Governor Abubakar Sani Bello orders demolition of Divisional Police Headquarters in Minna, Niger State. The Supreme Court has restated its order made on 8th February, where it banned the federal government through the CBN from implementing its February 10th deadline of invalidating the old 200, 500, and 1,000 Naira notes as legal tender. The court restated this order after it joined 9 states as co-plaintiff in the suit and 2 states as respondents. The Supreme Court on 8th February halted the federal government through the CBN or any of its financial institutions from stopping the use of old 200, 500, and 1,000 Naira notes. This order is to subsist pending the hearing of the motion and notice filed by Kogi, Kaduna, and Zamfara states challenging the decision of the CBN to stop the use of the old Naira notes. Commercial activities were halted in major areas across the Benin metropolis following the protest over the central bank's refusal to extend the deadline for the Naira swap. The protest began this morning when traders besieged the central bank office in Benin, demanding for new Naira notes as the policy has adversely affected their source of livelihood. The protest, however, degenerated into violence, leading to the death of one person. The protesters claimed they had endured too much hardship when they gathered around the CBN office at Akpakpava Ring Road to seek an end to the suffering. Relics of some banks' automated teller machines and point-of-sales machines littered the ground. Niger State Governor Abubakar Sani Bello has ordered the demolition of the Divisional Police Headquarters in Minna. The governor gave the directive when he inspected a busted water pipeline under the police station, which has prevented the supply of water to not less than 200 residents in the area. Over 200 households in Chanchaga community have been cut off from water supply due to illegal structures built on water pipelines. The police divisional headquarters was built on the pipelines after it was laid 30 years ago. The water pipeline is broken and could not be fixed due to the houses built on it. As the general election draws near, the Director General of the National Orientation Agency, Garba Abari, has urged Nigerians, irrespective of age, ethnicity, religion, and tribal differences, to come together to prevent disinformation on social media, which may lead to violence before, during, and after elections. This appeal was made at the National Fact-Checking Course 8 Capacity Building Session and the unveiling of 2003 Fall in Love with Nigeria banner in Abuja. It's 9 days to the general elections and all hands are on deck to ensure free, fair and credible elections. But elections in Nigeria are usually plagued with violence and mistrust, especially between contesting parties using ethnic, religious and tribal sentiments. This is usually encouraged by some politicians who will do anything to get to power. And that's why the agency is also doing its best to sensitize Nigerians